quite the sight. And they only have candy cane columns right here. Forgot my card again, so I'm gonna go get the card. And man, they got big breakfast, like it was like $50 breakfast, but they've got a lot of cool stuff in that. No, it was actually my glasses, I forgot. It's these things right here. Okay, even though I'm wearing glasses, it's kind of my own personal prescription that I did for myself. It's hard to explain, but they've got an original John F. Kennedy 11/22/63 on the wall. I kind of showed it a little bit. Pretty sure it's probably original. I have a replica that I bought in an Irving grocery store, and it's not this yellow, but I keep mine in a box. I don't keep it in like this kind of thing. Mine's not nearly this yellow. It's still, you can still see the white. So this could be an original, although I think it would probably have to be sealed completely even to be at that color. So I don't know for sure. The one I got was 2000, probably 16 or 17 is when I bought mine. I bought it, they just resell them. But it wasn't a Fort Worth Star Telegram though, mine was a Dallas. So he was in Fort Worth the day before he was assassinated. He was assassinated in Dallas the next day. So he would have been in Fort Worth on November 21st. He would have been in Fort Worth the day before. And then the next day, he was in Dallas and was assassinated by Lee Harvey. Pretty cool looking though. Pretty comfortable place to sit too while you wait for your koloche. You can see the couches and chairs and all kinds of stuff. So they're really comfortable. Right here. Oh, it is. What would I say? Okay, Pearl Snap, didn't even know they existed. Pretty cool little place. Children's books, comfy sofas, and a really rare JFK Fort Worth Star Telegram from 11/22/1963. Pretty cool place. I may have to go back and get a koloche all the time. I really like the missed the car there. Let's see. Okay. And I'm not gonna bounce that on there. Instead, move that. Not like that. Man, that smells like ribs. Lots of barbecue going on right there. Now with the right telescopic lens, I mean, you can get some really nice stuff right here during probably the morning with the leaves falling, which you can't really see with this lens, but it's all going on throughout this whole shot right here. Leaves just slowly fall. Cinematographer's dream right here, you know. These leaves are naturally falling off this tree right here. Let's see if I can kind of give you an idea. Look, they haven't raked anything, but look at this right here. And I mean, lots of leaves. They just went ahead and didn't really rake. That's okay. Usually just turns right into the soil. But anyway, I'm thinking this is a half detour. Okay. Assuming that was right on the money there. Anyway, yeah, it's amazing. If you had a good telescopic lens, or really a really good lens, you know, and you slow down and set up a tripod, it'd be magic right there. Look at what's still going on right here. Oh, we got a squirrel. Yeah, he's headed towards. Looks like he's made it across okay. Somewhere, but yeah, get a good telescopic lens, set up with a tripod, sit there, you got yourself a marvel of leaves falling. Just marvelous kind of stuff. I gotta deliver this $50 breakfast. I think they got 6 koloches. They got cinnamon rolls with it. They don't have them, so I gave them something that looked similar to cinnamon rolls. Some kind of breakfast platter thing that has eggs and bacon and all that good stuff, all that goodness. But it's $50. The total price was $50, but it was a lot of food. You see, there's like 3 or 4 bags, or at least 3 bags. Well, 2 bags and a like a little small pizza looking box. Really, really nice. Yeah. Right by Salon 707 and Bolin off of 7th Street, which is a real nice neighborhood. Yeah, Salon 707. It's kind of on the other side of the hospital district. Used to have a little music scene here back in probably maybe mid-90s, 1995. It sprouted up for a little bit and it went away. Little original bands playing from TCU area, Texas Wesleyan stuff. They had a few bars here. They still have them, but they're mostly DJs now. There are probably some places around here that have original bands that come through, local originals. case, we're going to a gate. Now you can clearly see this side is, you know, a one-way road, okay? And it has like, I don't know if it has an arrow or anything, but visitors must go this way. So I probably have to show my information. This is very clear. I can see that this guy's taken something, and you give him some kind of identification, then you get through, you know? So this is very clear to me.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
I like her shoes.
Thank you.
Anyway, didn't seem to have a problem with it. Although, you know, in reality, I wouldn't go that way because that's actually a real road. And plus, that's a guard, you know? So that's very clear. But the other one, you know, I mean, come on. People go through those small neighborhoods that have gated communities. Not like that. That's a guard. I respect that. You know, I'm going to give him what he needs so that he can let me through. And all I needed was an address because they already have it in an little app system. This is basically a golf course. But what I'm saying is that just some of these guys can use common sense. That guy's fine. He's fine. He has some cool shoes, too. So this is like a golf course, but it's also a place where people live. This is kind of common. I see this in a lot of delivery that I've done, everywhere from Irving to Grapevine to here in Fort Worth. This is an upper end one. Now, sometimes they do televise some of these golf games, I guess you could call them, you know, like the Byron Nelson and all that kind of stuff. And this is kind of where they practice. So, and this is where they live too. So these are big time golfers, people that enjoy living on a golf course. And actually, you know, some history on me. My grandparents on my dad's side lived on a golf course. When they retired, they moved right on a golf course. And you could look out the windows and see people golfing. Golf balls would go flying in the yard sometimes. You know, really wild hits sometimes would land in the yard. It was a really nice place. But it wasn't like upper end like this, you know, where you had to get in, you know, you had to go through, sometimes present an ID or give them the address where you're going so they know that, you know. Anyway, they do have laser detector speed monitor things. So I usually find out through this thing, which says northwest and not the speed limit. But, you know, doesn't mean you just drive around and have fun. And plus, they wouldn't let you in unless, you know, there was a reason to be in the neighborhood, and, which in this case is to drop off breakfast food. You can see the dog is real excited right here because he's smelling a neighborhood dog. And they've got milk and cookies right here for if you're interested in some milk and cookies. Of course, that's just for show. Those are, you know, probably empty boxes, but it's nice to look at. And then this is the golf course. So you can see right here, and they walk across here, and then they hit their golf balls and big smiles on their faces. Oh, here it is, speed limit 25. I'm going 12. It looks like a 20 mile per hour, but the sign says 25. So you've got your golf cart, you know, or your golf ATV vehicle, golf vehicle. You probably wouldn't go any faster than 25. About this speed or so. And they all have golf caddies and golf carts. I don't know even, is it called a golf cart? I guess it's called a golf cart, ATV. There's one of them right there. It's like some of those go up to 30 or 45 miles per hour and stuff, depending on what kind of motor, what kind of electric motor they have in them. But pretty soon they'll have those types of vehicles on the road just for delivery purposes, you know, little small golf cart size vehicles for delivering small packages and things like that can go really quick. Look at this right here. That's part of the golf course too. Those are all mansions, you know, $25 million homes and things like that, or $100 million homes. And little over average, you know. Probably making at least $1 million a year if you live here, you know. Probably close to it, or anywhere between $500,000-$600,000 a year. A little over six figures, maybe. Really nice though. I mean, really, you know, just really great. I like all these leaves, and there's another, you know, probably $50 or $60 million home, higher than that, probably more than that. It's hard to say. I'm not really in real estate. Donald Trump would know though. He's probably been here a couple times. There's a squirrel. Here is or George Bush. George Bush would probably know too. George Bush Jr., Sr. has already, I think he passed away. Ooh, that's real nice right there. But yeah, George Bush would probably know about this place. All right, I think it's coming up. I'm gonna have to find. There's the address. So I'm thinking it might be this one right here. I gotta find an address and then drop their breakfast off at their. Yep, this is the one. At their door.